Hello and welcome to the third part of this Make a Composite Silhouette from Any Scene video tutorial. In the last part I showed you just how to start to make your selections so we can make a few alterations to the silhouette image we're making. And here we can just see the outlines of the selections that I've made. And you can see that that's taken in all of those little areas of green that were basically breaking up our black and white silhouette. So you can see there on the black and white silhouette those areas just within the running ants, and what I want to do is just to remove those from our final silhouette. So if I go up to the levels adjustment layer that I created and just switch that on, I'll just switch off the other two layers and go back to the original background image. And now what I want to do is actually be able to see the mask that I have created. So to do this, just hold down Alt on your keyboard and click once into that mask layer, and we can now see our black and white silhouette appear. And all we want to do now is just to fill those areas that we've selected with black and incorporate those into the background of our silhouette image. So make sure that you've got black selected in your colour swatches down at the bottom of the tool palette, and just click on your brush and make sure that's selected. Now pick a medium brush and make sure that the opacity for your brush is right the way up at 100%. And all we have to do now is very quickly just paint in over those edges. And as we do that, we can really sort of see the form of the tree take shape. If you want to check it at all, just zoom out. And as we zoom out, we can see we've really got that very nice structure to the tree, which is going to form the perfect silhouette for our picture. Now if I just go Control D, I can deselect that area. And now if I take a look at the tree at the moment, we can see this little area here, which I filled in with black, taking out that green foliage. It's just a little bit empty, and what I want to do is just to place a branch into that area, just to build it up and just even out that area. So again, what I'm going to do is just select the lasso tool, and this time I'm just going to go for the standard lasso tool. Very quickly zoom in by going Apple plus or Control plus, and I'm going to just select this branch here. So very quickly just draw all the way around there. Make sure that that's selected. I've got the levels mask selected in the layers, and all I want to do is just to go Control C, and then I'm going to create a new document by going Control or Apple N. When the new document window appears, just click OK and just go Control V and paste that little cutout into a new document. Now for ease, I'm just going to switch off the background because I'm going to be left with just a purely white image. If I keep the background on, then I won't be able to see anything at all. Very quickly select the wand, select the black area and delete it. Go Control or Apple D just to deselect. Control A or Apple A to select everything. Control or Apple C just to copy it, and then I can actually just close that window back down. And the only reason I'm copying and pasting it into a new document is it's just a little bit easier to work with, and you can really see what's going on. So if I go Control D just to deselect, Control V, and we've now pasted in our new piece of branch. If I just hit V, which is our move tool on the keyboard, and I'm just going to move that over to the area I want to fill in. Just hold down space and left click to move around the image. And at the moment it's facing in the wrong direction, so I just need to use free transform to rotate it round and put it into position. And when you've got V selected in Photoshop Element 6, you can very quickly just go to the edge of the layer and you can actually just spin it round. If you're on other versions of Photoshop, just go Apple or Control T and that should access the free transform tool for you. So just move that up and into position. Just going to zoom out a little bit, see how that looks. And if I'm happy with its new position and the way that it's looking with the rest of our silhouette, I can just click the tick and that'll apply that to our layers mask. Okay, now we just go Control D to deselect. Just zoom out so I can see the entire image. And now I just want to make a quick selection of that, create a new layer, and then we're going to make our actual silhouette. So to make the quick selection, all I have to do now, because I've used this layer mask, is just to hold down Control or Apple on the Mac, click once, and it'll automatically select all of that mask area that we've just created. Now if I create a new layer, and what I want to do is just to refine our selection. So if I go up to Select and Refine Edge, and I just want to smooth out the edge a little bit, so I'm going to put in a smooth of 3. At the moment I've got quite a high feathering, but I want to take that right down to about 1 pixel, and the contract and expand I want to leave exactly as it is. So just going to click OK, and that'll apply that refining edge to the picture. And now all I need to do is to fill that layer with black, and we've got our final silhouette. So if I go up to Edit, Fill Selection, and I want to choose Contents as black, Mode I just want as normal, and the opacity at 100%, just click OK, and that'll fill that new layer just solely with black. Now if I switch off the adjustment layer and the background layer, go Control D, and we can now see our perfect silhouette image. So I'll leave you to do that, and in the final part we're placing our new sky and just adjust the levels just to kick out a bit of the colour and the detail of the clouds.